me warn you again.
Hi, everybody. Just wanted to get a little bit of mining in.
Signs
A little bit of mining in, and then we're going to talk about October 4th, the prophecies thereof, just for the fun of it. Yep. And here we go. I don't know if I'm allowed to record this or not, but I'll try.
Truth. The universe does not beg. It whispers. It nudges. It tests. If you ignore the whispers, the door closes, and you remain in the hallway of delay. But here's the twist. The door doesn't look like what you expect. It doesn't appear in a golden flash. Sometimes the door is disguised as a hard choice. Sometimes it's a sudden ending. Sometimes it's a chance that looks too risky to take. That is why most people miss it. But you, chosen one, are different. You've been drawn to this message for a reason. Something in your spirit is telling you this is your moment. And that's not coincidence. It's confirmation. October 4th is not the day you wait. It is the day you act. I want you to picture it right now. Your life in two timelines. In one, you hesitate, you doubt, you cling to what's dying, and the door closes, leaving you stuck until 2000. In the other, you take the leap, you trust the signs, you release the old, and you step into a decade of miracles. The choice is in your hands. The universe cannot choose for you. So let me ask you, will you open the door, or will you let it close in silence? Because when the clock strikes on October 4th, the door will appear, and whether you walk through or not will decide everything. This is why I said, this isn't just another day. It's the final door. It's the chance you've prayed for. It's the moment your ancestors dreamed you would live to see. But here's the twist. You must decide. Nobody else can walk through the door for you. And if you're ready, if your spirit is already burning, then type it now in the comments. Open the door. Say it loud. Say it with fire. Say
Open
it
the
until your soul
door.
believes it. Because every time you declare it, the door opens wider. Chosen ones. Now let's step into the first miracle hidden inside the final door. It is called the sudden release. The moment you step closer to October 4th, the universe begins shaking loose everything that no longer belongs in your destiny. It feels like chains snapping, like doors slamming, like people leaving without explanation. At first, it may feel painful, even unfair. But in truth, this is the great release, the removal of what was keeping you bound. Think of it like this. For years, you've been walking with invisible chains. Chains of toxic relationships. Chains of past mistakes. Chains of fear and guilt that whisper, you're not ready. You're not worthy. You'll never change. But the moment the final door begins to open, those chains cannot follow you into your future. They begin to break, sometimes slowly, sometimes suddenly. And it is in that breaking that your first miracle arrives. What you thought was your ending is actually your new beginning. A relationship you thought you couldn't live without suddenly collapses. A job you thought was your stability suddenly slips away. A friend you trusted suddenly reveals their true colors. At first, you cry, you beg for answers. But then the realization comes that ending wasn't punishment, it was release. The sudden release is the miracle that frees your spirit. It is the clean cut from the old that allows you to step into the new. But here's the twist. Release doesn't always feel like freedom at first. It often feels like loss. And if you cling to the loss, you miss the miracle. Imagine holding a burning rope. Your hands are blistering, your skin is tearing, but you refuse to let go. Release means opening your hand. It means trusting that if you let go of what is burning you, the universe will place something better into your palm. This is why so many miss their miracle. They mistake release for punishment. They see the chain breaking and cry, "Why me? Why now?" Instead of realizing, "Finally, I am free." Chosen one, hear me clearly. October 4th will bring sudden releases in your life. Some will shock you, some will hurt. But every release is divine surgery, removing the poison so your soul can heal. But here's the twist. This miracle requires your participation. The universe may open the door, but you must choose to step through without carrying the baggage. The release only comes if you let go of one thing before October 4th. Ask yourself right now, what is the one thing still chaining you to your past? Is it a toxic person you keep running back to? Is it a grudge you can't forgive? Is it the fear of failure that keeps you from stepping into your purpose? The final door won't open if your hands are full of yesterday's pain. You must decide before October 4th what you will release, because that one decision is the key that unlocks the door. Think of a hot air balloon. It cannot rise until the sandbags are cut loose. The release is not about loss, it's about rise. If you don't cut those ties, you stay grounded. But once you release, you lift, you ascend, you soar into your destiny. And let me be clear, release is not always external. Sometimes the person you need to release is the one in the mirror, the version of yourself that doubts, sabotages, hides. That version cannot walk through the final door. On October 4th, the universe demands transformation. But here's the twist. The release may come suddenly, without warning. Some of you will wake up that week to shocking news, to endings you didn't expect, to doors slamming shut in your face. Do not panic. That is not rejection. It is redirection. The final door will not allow baggage past its threshold. The universe itself will tear away what cannot come with you. The question is, will you fight to hold on to what's leaving, or will you trust the release and step into freedom? Let me tell you something powerful. The size of your release determines the size of your miracle. The deeper the cut, the bigger the blessing is to let go. The more divine the reward waiting on the other side. Chosen one, what you thought was the worst day of your life may actually be the day your soul was set free. That heartbreak, that betrayal, that sudden ending, it was not your destruction, it was your release. But here's the twist. If you refuse to let go, you will stay bound even though the door is open. Imagine the tragedy of standing before the final door, golden light pouring through, but being unable to enter because you're still chained to your past. This is why the first miracle is so critical. Without the sudden release, the other four miracles cannot follow. So let me challenge you right now. Make the decision. Name it. Say it. Break it. Write in the comments what you're letting go of. Say it 3 times to break its power. If it's fear, type, "I release fear. I release fear. I release fear." If it's a toxic person, type "their hold is broken" 3 times. If it's doubt, type, "I let go of doubt. I let go of doubt. I let go of doubt." Every word you type is a declaration. Every repetition is a chain snapping. This is not just interaction, it is activation. Chosen one, October 4th is coming. And with it, the first miracle, the sudden release. Will you cry over what left, or will you rejoice over what is coming? Will you cling to the old, or will you step into the new? The choice is yours. But here's the twist. Once you let go, once you release, once the chains fall, the universe rushes to fill the empty space with blessings you cannot even imagine. Your release is the seed. Your miracle is the harvest. And it begins now, chosen ones. The second miracle, waiting inside the final door, is called the crown of favor. This is the moment when blessings that were delayed, prayers that felt unanswered, and doors that stayed locked for years suddenly swing open. The final door does not just free you from chains, it dresses you in favor. It places upon your head the crown that was always yours, but hidden until this season. Have you felt overlooked? Have you wondered why others were chosen while you were forgotten? That was not rejection, it was preparation. Because the crown of favor is not given lightly. It is reserved for those who endured, who stayed faithful, who walked through storms without giving up. And on October 4th, the heavens whisper, now is the time. The crown is ready. This crown comes in many forms. For some, it will be financial breakthrough, sudden opportunities, unexpected provision, doors opening in careers or businesses that once seemed impossible. For others, it will be healing of the body, of the mind, of relationships long broken. And for many, it will be love, meeting the person who aligns with your destiny, or reconciliation with a soul you thought you lost forever. But here's the twist. The crown of favor cannot rest on a proud head. Yes, the miracle is coming, but pride can snatch your crown before you even wear it. The universe is clear. Favor is given to the humble, not to the arrogant. To the grateful, not to the entitled. To those who lift others as they rise, not those who trample them. You see, some people pray for blessings, but when blessings arrive, they forget the one who gave them. They turn the crown into a weapon instead of a symbol. That is why many are tested before favor arrives. Chosen one, October 4th is your test of humility. Will you wear the crown with honor, or will you let pride strip it from your head? Imagine this. A massive golden crown is lowered from the heavens. It shines with jewels of healing, prosperity, and joy. But as it approaches your head, a shadow appears. Pride, jealousy, ego. If these rise in you, the crown is snatched away, waiting for someone else who is ready. But if you bow in humility, if you remain grateful, if you walk in light, then the crown rests upon you, and nothing in this world can take it away. But here's the twist. The test may come in disguise. The universe may bless you with sudden increase, and then watch how you treat those around you. Do you share? Do you serve? Or do you boast? The crown is not just a gift, it is a responsibility. This is why the final door comes with miracles and traps. Because blessings reveal your true heart. Will you remain pure, or will you let power poison you? Chosen one, this is your moment to show the universe that you are ready. Ready to be trusted with wealth, with love, with influence, with authority. Because once you wear the crown, it unlocks levels of destiny you could not reach before. I want you to picture it right now. You walking through life, crowned in divine favor. Doors opening where others face rejection. Opportunities chasing you instead of you chasing them. People looking at you and saying, something is different about you. There is light around you. There is power on you. That is what the crown of favor looks like. It makes the impossible possible. It places a mark of distinction on your life that no human can explain. But here's the twist. This miracle is not automatic. You must prepare your spirit. The universe is asking, can you be trusted? If the answer is yes, the crown will fall gently on your head. And now, I challenge you. If you are ready to receive this reward, if you are ready to walk with favor, then type it boldly in the comments, my crown. Write it with faith. Write it with authority. Write it until your soul believes it. Because every comment is not just text, it is prophecy. It is your declaration to the universe that you are ready for your crown. Chosen ones, October 4th is approaching. The final door is opening. And the second miracle, the crown of favor, is waiting for you. The question is, will you humble yourself enough to wear it? Or will pride steal it before it rests upon your head? Chosen ones, the third miracle, hidden inside the final door, is called the angel's whisper. When the final door opens on October 4th, the veil between the spiritual and the natural world becomes thin. This is when messages from the higher realms slip into your reality, through dreams, through repeating numbers, through sudden encounters that seem like coincidences, but are actually divine setups. Some of you are already experiencing it. You wake up at 3:33 a.m. and feel a presence in the room. You glance at your phone and see 1111. You drive past a billboard and the number 777 flashes in bold. Or maybe a stranger says something so specific, so perfectly timed, that you know it was not random. It was a whisper. These whispers are the universe's way of guiding you, confirming your path, and giving you signs that you are standing close to the final door. They are gentle, yet undeniable. A whisper does not shout. It speaks softly, but carries a weight that shakes the soul. But here's the twist. Not every whisper is an angel. Yes, some whispers are divine, but others are distractions sent to trap you. This is why discernment is your greatest weapon in this season. How do you know the difference? Divine whispers bring clarity, peace, and alignment with your higher self. They may challenge you, but they never confuse you. They confirm what your spirit already knows. But false whispers, they breed fear, chaos, or pressure to rush into things that don't serve you. The enemy loves to counterfeit. Just as heaven sends 1111 to confirm alignment, distractions may come disguised as opportunities, people, or even voices in your own mind, pushing you toward paths that lead you away from your purpose. That is why October 4th is so critical. It's not just the day of miracles, it's the day of testing. Can you hear the difference between an angel's whisper and a trap? Let me paint this picture. Imagine standing in a hallway with many doors. Some glow with light, some are shadowed. All have voices behind them calling, "Come this way. Choose this door." Only one voice is true. Only one voice leads to destiny. The rest? Distractions meant to delay you. This is why the angel's whisper is a miracle. It is God's way of marking the true door for you. Without it, you could easily be deceived. With it, you will know exactly where to go, what to say, what to choose. But here's the twist. Whispers don't force you. They invite you. They require stillness. They require that you slow down enough to notice. If you're too busy scrolling, rushing, or drowning in noise, you'll miss the signs. Have you noticed strange dreams lately? Encounters that felt out of place? Numbers that keep repeating everywhere you look? Those are whispers. They are breadcrumbs leading you to your miracle. And on October 4th, these whispers will intensify. Some of you will dream so vividly, it feels like prophecy. Some of you will meet someone who delivers a message so perfectly timed, you will know heaven itself arranged the moment. But here's the twist. Distractions will also increase. Voices will rise to confuse you. Opportunities will appear that look golden, but are traps in disguise. The test is, will you trust the whisper of peace, or will you run after the shout of temptation? Chosen ones, if you want the angel's whisper to guide you, you must prepare. Clear your mind. Be still. Pay attention to what repeats. Heaven does not waste patterns. If you keep seeing 444, it's not random. If the same dream visits you 3 nights in a row, it's not coincidence. If the same person crosses your path multiple times, it's not chance. These are whispers. And let me tell you, when you honor the whisper, it becomes louder. What starts as a subtle nudge becomes undeniable direction. But if you ignore it, the whisper fades, and with it, the door begins to close. So let me ask you, what numbers have you been seeing? What whispers have visited you? What dreams won't let you go? These are not meaningless. They are keys. And right now, I want you to activate this miracle. Flood this space with your whispers. Comment every repeating number you've been seeing. 1111, 444, 777, 333. Write your dreams. Write the visions. Let us fill this video with divine codes, because every number typed, every whisper declared, is a sign to the universe that you are paying attention, that you are ready to listen, that you will not miss the miracle. Chosen one, October 4th is not just a day, it is the loudest whisper you will ever hear. Heaven is calling. The signs are showing. The question is, will you recognize the angel, or will you fall for the trap? But here's the twist. The choice is yours. Silence the noise. Listen for the whisper. Because inside the whisper lies your miracle, your direction, and your destiny. The miracle is called the mirror of destiny. This is not a soft miracle. This is not a gentle whisper. This is the hardest test of all. Because on October 4th, life will hold up a mirror to your soul. And what you see may shock you. The mirror of destiny does not show your smile. It does not flatter your beauty. It reveals your shadow, your hidden fears, jealousy, doubts, and unhealed wounds. The things you've tried to bury will rise. The emotions you've ignored will stand before you. But here's the twist. What you see in others on October 4th is actually a reflection of yourself. If you notice someone's arrogance, it may be pointing to pride within you. If you feel stung by another's jealousy, it may be a reminder of the envy you've carried. If you're angered by someone's betrayal, it may be because deep down you still haven't forgiven your own. The mirror of destiny doesn't lie. It doesn't distort. It shows you what must be faced before the final door can open. Because you cannot step into your highest blessing while dragging the weight of unhealed shadows. On October 4th, watch carefully. Every trigger, every conflict, every sudden emotional surge, it's not random. It's the universe putting a mirror in your path. And if you're wise, you will not blame others. You will not fight the reflection. You will say, this is me, and this is what I must heal. Chosen ones, do not fear the mirror, for the one who faces it with courage unlocks their destiny, but the one who runs from it will stay stuck until the next cycle. So here's your call to courage. Comment right now, I see the mirror. If you're brave enough to face your reflection, flood this space with that declaration. Show heaven you're ready. Show the universe you won't hide anymore. Because when you face your shadow, you don't just conquer it, you transform it into light. And that light is the key to your miracle, chosen ones. The fifth and final miracle is called the final shift. October 4th, 2025 is not just a date, it is a cosmic reset. A turning point where everything changes. The moment your past closes and your future begins. This is transformation in its purest form. Your old self dies and the chosen version of you rises. The final shift is not gradual, it is sudden, it is decisive. One moment you are who you were, and the next moment you step into who you were always meant to be. Doors that were locked for years will fly open. Paths that were hidden will reveal themselves. Your life will realign with your true destiny. But here's the twist. If you ignore the signs, if you turn away, if you refuse to step through the door, the shift never happens. You will remain stuck, living in cycles until the next window opens in 2033. So today, declare your readiness. Write it, say it, breathe it. Type I rise 10 times in the comments if you're ready for your rebirth. This is your moment. Chosen ones, let's recap the 5 miracles waiting for you behind the final door. 1. The sudden release, freedom from chains of the past. 2. The crown of favor, blessings that open locked doors. 3. The angel's whisper, divine guidance through signs and numbers. 4. The mirror of destiny, the reflection of your soul's truth. 5. The final shift, a complete reset of your destiny. Chosen ones, October 4th, 2025, is the moment heaven and earth collide. 5 miracles, 5 tests. This is your final door. Will you walk through, or will you watch it close forever? Type, I claim my miracles, in the comments now. Let's flood this video with prophecy. Drop your angel numbers, dreams, visions. Comment 10 times if you must. Every comment is a declaration to the universe. Share this with another chosen one. Don't let them miss the final door.
All right, thanks for listening. Let's see what we got here. I need some sticks. All right, thanks for watching. I should be going to bed now. Good night. Good night, good night, good night.